Hi my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tolu. I've been seeing these AITA videos and they're so hilarious, so I went on Reddit to check out some of the stories myself. So let's get right into it. So I've only seen like the title of the stories and I'm like, okay, I need to read these ones. By the way, AITA means am I the a-hole? So some people put their stories on Reddit, like things that happened to them, and they want people's opinion, like, am I wrong for doing this? Should I have done this? Should I have not done this? So yeah, I'm ready to judge some people. Am I the AO for lying about my star sign? Hi, 22 female, met my boyfriend 22 male on a double date with a work friend and his boyfriend. My friend's boyfriend brought up star signs and I didn't know mine, so I lied and said Pisces. My boyfriend said Scorpio and the other guy told us how we were Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. I'm a huge old movie fan, so I gushed over it completely. One double date we did, my friend's boyfriend put on Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and ever since my boyfriend and I and the other two call us Dick and Liz. Our first Halloween together, we dressed up as them even though we were stuck inside. I've gotten him into classic films now too. Anyway, my boyfriend really doesn't know that much about astrology besides his own sign, and the reason why we call each other Dick and Liz has sort of been forgotten. Until my birthday yesterday at least. My boyfriend made a post about it and my friend's boyfriend texted him telling him that means I'm an Aquarius. My boyfriend asked why I lied about my star sign and I told him I didn't want to stilt the conversation. He says he doesn't really care about astrology and it's not a big deal. But our thing as a couple is now based on a lie. He said I should have brought it up as soon as we started calling each other Dick and Liz. I don't want to change it. I think it's cute. I apologized and he said it wasn't that big of a deal, especially not a breakup worthy one. He just thinks it's stupid I lied. My friend's boyfriend is now upset at me for making him look like an idiot. Even my friend messaged to tell me I was being a dick. I was tempted to respond with, no, I'm Liz. Okay, yeah, that was funny. First off, there was no reason for you to lie. Like, there is absolutely no reason. Not everybody believes in astrology or like, I don't believe in it. Like, yeah, I say I'm a Virgo, like my birthday month is August, right? So I'm Virgo. I tell people, like people ask you, what's your star sign? What's your star sign? I'm Virgo and that's it. That's all about it. Like, I don't believe in it. So for you to lie, yeah. And honestly, kudos to the boyfriend for not getting angry at that, which is really, really nice. But the fact that the friend's boyfriend is now upset, I mean, to me, I feel like it should be like a thing of, you know, laughter. Like, people should just laugh over it. Yeah, you lied, which lying is bad, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, whatever. It's a whatever situation, honestly. But like, the joke is nice. It's something that I would do, to be honest. Like like the friend calling her a D, and she was like, no, I'm Liz. Like, it's something that I would do, and that's so funny to me. So honestly, she's a partial AO because, yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but like, lying is very, very bad. Do not lie. Do not lie. It's bad. Am I the AO for telling a funny story at a wedding about the bride? Why? Like, people that don't take anything serious, I think it's a problem. Like, there are times for you to be serious and there are times for you to just, you know, play things off. You don't make silly jokes at a wedding, okay? Like, this happened a couple of weeks ago and I'm still reeling from it. I want to know if I was being an AO. Me, 30 male, and my friend, 30 female, who I'll call Colleen. I've known each other when we were kids. Our family is deeply Catholic, but she isn't nearly as religious. Years ago, she met a guy, I'll call him Mike, and they became committed. I met him and got along great with him, and the three of us hung out a lot. So he proposed and they held a big wedding. The actual wedding came and went, and at the reception afterwards, some of us were giving speeches. No! Oh my God. I feel like giving speeches at weddings, right? Like, if you have cool friends, like good friends, and you guys lived like, you know, a normal life, nothing crazy, you shouldn't have a problem. But if you know your type of friends and you know that they're going to mess this up for you, don't tell them to give any speech at your wedding. Like, no, sorry, like, leave. I went up and told them how happy I was for them and decided to tell the audience about some of our experiences in college together. So to summarize my speech, it went something like, when me and Colleen went to college together, Colleen let loose and changed completely from her days at Catholic school. But then she met Mike and it seemed like it calmed her down. I'm happy for them and wish them much success. Brother, like, what were you thinking? What do you mean? The audience for the most part was laughing throughout my speech and seemed to enjoy it. And given how me, Colleen and Mike hung out a lot and how we all have a crude sense of humor, I thought they would appreciate it. I didn't realize this was a big deal until later on in the wedding. I went up to the table Colleen's parents were sitting at, but they shunned me away very quickly. I went up to Colleen and Mike to ask them if our parents were okay. They immediately told me, we need to talk. They took me into the back of the venue and asked me about the speech. I told them that most people enjoyed it and they should understand college is a time for going a little crazy and figuring yourself out. Colleen yelled at me and said I had no right. She was screaming so hard that Mike had to calm her down. She ended up leaving and Mike said, look, it was a funny story, but try to keep it between us three next time. Since then, I've tried texting Colleen back, but she blocks me everywhere. Mike hasn't been responding either. Given that most people in the audience enjoyed it and probably forgot about it now, I don't know why this is a big deal. My brother, it is a big deal. Like, you don't let loose, like a word, you don't let loose at somebody's wedding. Wedding is a big, important thing going on, like moment, like you don't destroy it whatsoever. Yes, people believe that colleges, you do this, you do that, but like not everybody though. That's what I was saying in the beginning. If you know the type of life that you live, you know your friends. If you know that they are going to mess things up, no speech, please. Thank you so much. And if you have nothing to worry about, like, go ahead, give your speech, you know. I think that was, yeah, you're in hate, bro. Like, no, there is no way. No way, bro. That's my judgment. Like, you don't say things like that. Of course, people are gonna laugh, but like behind everything, they're like, oh my gosh, you do this, blah, 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 blah. They're going to talk. So yeah, it was a very bad move. Am I KO for exposing my sister's lie, making her look bad in front of our family? Okay, let's hear this story. He's 19, okay, and his sister Sarah is 17, always says that she eats beetroot and celery. She makes it a big part of her personality and she practically introduces herself. Hi, I'm Sarah. I hate celery and beetroots. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. I hate so many things. I don't go about saying, hi, I'm Tolu, I hate this and this. Except of these two things and broth, she isn't a picky eater at all. Nobody is making a big deal out of that. In the last few months, my sister was repeatedly buying hummus with beetroot and using it on her sandwiches. I called her on that, asking why does she lie about eating beetroot when in reality she eats them daily. She told me that she still eats beetroot, but their taste is not noticeable in hummus. I don't know how to pronounce this word. I've always tried, but anyways, yeah, let's go on. And that she thinks eating them in a small portion is healthy for her as they contain iron. I let it go, even though I still thought that it was weird. Also, I tried this hummus of hers, and yes, the beetroots were clearly noticeable in taste. Also, sometimes she had celery to tomato juice when she tries to be on diet because she thinks it helps losing weight. So I think her disliking these foods is just a pose. Fast forward, on weekend, our family visited my aunt and uncle for dinner. Aunt made a roast with beetroot and told Sarah that specifically for her, she also had made a bit of another dish, so she doesn't need to eat them. Sarah thanked our aunt, but thought that it is unfair that she had additional work, even though my sister only pretends to eat beetroots. Fair point. So I told my aunt openly that I saw Sarah eating beetroot and she shouldn't worry too much since she's all right with eating them. Everybody got very silent and Sarah was nervous and started saying that I'm lying. I called her on her beetroot hummus and she tried to tell me that it's not the same. But for some time, the mood during the dinner was very awkward. Sarah and my mom are really mad at me and say that I purposefully tried to make my sister look bad. My dad is on my side and says she should get over her fussing anyways. I didn't try to make her look bad. I only thought that it's unfair that the aunt made a different dish for her even though she's only lying to make herself look more interesting. Am I the AO? First of all, do not make fun of how I pronounce this word. But anyways, on this story, I think, man, it's so hard. Like, it shouldn't have ratted our house like that. Okay, hear me out. It could have just waited after the dinner, called the parents, your sister, and talked to them about it. Like, that wasn't unfair. Why would you let our aunt make another dish for you and you're pretending to like this? It's not fair. I feel like that's what it should have done. But I get where it was coming from. I get his frustration. Like, why would you be pretending to not like something? Like, do people actually do that? Like, you're actually pretending not to like something. Like, why? Honestly, I don't want to call this guy an AO because I kind of get his frustration, but we'll call him an AO because he went ahead to like rat his sister out in front of everyone. So yeah, that's my judgment. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. If you're still here, thank you so very much. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and like the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.